Thinking about making a move into Calgary's inner city? If you've been eyeing a condo, whether that's a trendy apartment or a spacious row townhouse, you've likely been waiting for the right moment. The March 2026 stats for Calgary City Centre are in, and the landscape has shifted significantly from what we last saw this last year. There's a lot of noise in the media about real estate, but when we look at the actual numbers, there's a very clear story being told for buyers. Today, I'm breaking down 3 key things that you can learn from these stats and why this shift is actually fantastic news for you. The first major takeaway is that benchmark prices have finally cooled off. For the first time in a while, we are seeing year-over-year decrease across the board in City Centre. The benchmark price for a total residential property in the district is now $564,200, which is nearly down 4% from last March. But if we look specifically at condos, the news gets even better for your wallet. Apartment benchmark prices have dropped 8.8% year over year to $308,800, and row townhouses have dipped with a benchmark price of $584,700, down from 3.8 from last year. Why this is good news? You're literally getting a discount compared to what buyers jumped into a year ago. Your hard-earned money now goes even further, potentially allowing you to get into a better building or more desirable street for lower entry price. Point 2, you have more selection and less pressure. The second big lesson is found in months of supply. Last year, the market was incredibly tight, but supply has been trending upward. In March 2026, the months of supply for apartments jumped to 36% to 4.42 months. For row houses, it surged to 43% at 2.4 months. Why this is good news? When supply is this low, buyers often are forced to make snap decisions and settle for a home that doesn't check all their boxes. With supply increasing this significantly, the rush is fading. You have more inventory to choose from and more time to do your due diligence before signing on that dotted line. Point 3, competition has cooled off. Finally, let's talk about sales to new listings ratio. This is the stat that tells us how hot a market is. A high ratio means a seller's market. A lower ratio means things are balancing out. For inner city apartments, that ratio has dropped to 42%. For row houses, it's still sitting at 64%. Overall, the sales in City Centre are down 15% compared to last March, and new listings are down 13%. Why this is good news? This indicates that we are moving away from the era of intense bidding wars and no condition offers. A 42% ratio for apartments that puts the sector firmly into a more balanced, even buyer-leaning territory. This means you have more leverage to negotiate on price, closing dates, and even repairs, things that were nearly impossible a couple years ago. The bottom line is this: the inner city condo market in Calgary has opened a window of opportunity that hasn't existed in some time. Prices are more approachable, selection is up, and the frantic competition has settled. If you've been waiting for a sign to start your search, this is it. By navigating these shifts requires strategy tailored to current conditions. If you found this breakdown to be helpful, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss an update on Calgary's market. If you're ready to see what's available in the city centre right now, or if you have questions about these stats, give me a call directly at 403-875-2626. I'd love to help you out find your next home. My name's Marino Coco, and I'm a realtor with the John Ripko Real Estate Team and Royal LePage Benchmark. Take care.